All right, and we're back. This Duke Dad's doing the LITT Network.
We back from where?
We back this week. Like it was last week we was here. Now we back this week.
Oh. It's your girl Tony Dominique, the one and only celebrity ATL. I hope
That's
everybody
crazy.
is having a great, wonderful Monday. Whatever happened to you before, if your beginning Monday was horrible, that sound real personal. Figure it out, fix it up, okay? Duke,
Yes.
how was your weekend? Or what have you done? And from Monday to Monday, what you been up to?
Let's see. Last Monday I was here. Tuesday, View Lounge. That's every Tuesday, which is tomorrow. View Lounge 9 o'clock. Wednesday, I was at Atlanta Comedy Theater. Thursday, I stayed home. Outside of work, I stayed home and did some domestic duties. Trying to get better on my cleaning, my internal cleaning. Like my
Okay,
dusting is terrible. You know,
okay.
so I'm trying to make sure I tighten up on that. Friday, I had a show Friday I did, which I did extremely well. Um, then I went to Uptown. I was at the Rendezvous on what was it, Jonesboro, Tower Boulevard. And then I went Uptown for the midnight show. Shout out to D'Amico hosting that. Went on Saturday. I worked late Saturday. I just went did some network, hit a couple spots. Checked out a few comedians and whatnot. So more like in the lab, so to speak. Worked a little bit late. Had a quick little impromptu meeting. Put some ideas down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get some stuff together. Been doing some serious networking on social media though. That's major for me right now. Connecting the dots with that. So laying the foundation in 2020 gonna be very, very 2020 gonna be good. Like 2020 gonna be real good. I did. I can dig that. That's how I feel. And then inside, like um, like when you was a kid and you did everything right leading up to Christmas,
So you know that
and
Christmas,
you
you're gonna
just
have a lot
kicking
of
back.
gifts and
You just kicking back. You just like shit. I'm just ready for the day. I'm cool. And that's just how I feel. It's like that. You got that hyper nervous calmness, but it's like it's cool. It's coming.
okay,
So
all
yeah,
right, okay.
yeah.
I didn't really do much through all last week. My I just regular working. For the shout out to the 9 to 5ers, the half 9 to 5ers, half entrepreneurs. I just did a lot of work, going to work, coming back. Um, Kids played football on Thursday. My son got to stand on the sideline for his varsity game on Friday because he didn't get to play that game, but he was down there, so he was happy, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Saturday, I got the esteemed pleasure to interview
Oh yeah.
Michael Jai White.
How was that? It was his wife as well was there, right? How
Yeah,
was that?
they were really, really, really cool,
Down to earth,
chill,
real
down
down
to
to earth.
earth.
Okay.
Yes, it was really like what I'm saying, just a real handful of people that got the moment to like really just sit down and chit chat with him about a new project he has coming on. He's in pre-production of, and so the outlaw Johnny Black. So
Much
he's
like a western type, like a modern day western.
it's supposed to be the sequel to the Black Dynamite.
Oh
He
okay.
said he's working on a trilogy of things, and then one of them was Black Dynamite. Then this one, then he's working on a black horror film.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
right now
All right.
they're still in pre-production. It's it may take a little time before everybody actually sees it because when you're in pre-production, you're just trying to get all the pieces together to then start filming, then start distributing and getting it all out there. So, but it was really cool. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoyed it. Enjoyed the time looking for more opportunities like that. So I had fun. And then Sunday I had a wedding. It was two ladies decided they wanted to have matrimony, and I was there to assist one of my event planner friends.
Okay. You was in on the
In that.
event, or you was just there for support, or that was
No,
one of your
I was.
events?
It wasn't my event, but I
Hmm.
do help other event planners.
Okay.
So I was kind of like, how some photographers have a second shooter.
Got you.
I was like her
Got you.
second person to help her out with that
That's
particular
good.
event. So it was cool. And then here we are again on Monday.
Again.
Monday. And the motivation for today is ambition. Utilize your ambition to grow yourself.
Yes.
Everything that you desire and passion, it will and can happen. But the only way to make it happen is for you to actually do the work, put the time in, put the energy in. Start it when your mind, move it to the pen and paper, and then start moving it in your feet and your actions and your motions toward getting it done. You don't have to know how to complete it all, but you at least got to start tasking, either researching. A lot of people be like, I don't know how to do nothing, but ain't pick Google give you a lot of information. Some if it's right, some if it's wrong. It's up to you to search that, but at least start with Google. YouTube University give you a lot of information as well. So anything you can try and want to start, at least start with your research and get that, that motion going. So that's what I like to think.
Yeah, I mean, I could dig that. I also like to put a little icing on the cake with that. I try to live outside of myself. You know what I mean? Like I have certain needs, and I'll be like, okay, I have certain wants, and I feel like I can address them, and I have addressed them at times. Sometimes, not as much as I would like to, but I also look at my child. I look at my mother. I look at certain things. I'm like, I want to give them something. Like if I just do me, I can't just do me. I got to do her, and this one and that one. And I feel like it's important to see the people around you be equally as strong as yourself as much as you possibly can, especially for your kids. You know what I'm saying? So, I try to live outside of myself a little bit and see how I can incorporate something for somebody else. Because I feel like I'm gonna be blessed. I'm gonna be good as an individual, but that's without your kids, without nobody. It's just you.
Got it. I also forgot on Saturday I did the art show downtown Norcross. They did a art show and wine festival, and
How was that?
I was I mean, it was cool. I was actually helping the booth with the rescue crew. I'm really passionate about the rescue crew and helping them out, and so they had a booth out there, and we were just trying to really we were auctioning off some art pieces. And we were really just trying to get the people involved and making awareness to first the local homeless here in Gwinnett, and then eventually once we get that, a good rotation in that tackle, we'll move outside and keep moving further so we can help, one person at a time. The motto is really just catching people before they fall. Sometimes it's a lot of people, even the famous celebrities that you think are really making bank. There's a lot of people who are just one step away, one paycheck away from being homeless. And so, the mission is to really just push that and keep that going. So with that being said, even though this has nothing to do with what this motivation thing we're going on, we're gonna play the first song.
I guess that's your individual motivation or something like that.
Right. Well, this song is not motivational, I don't think.
Oh, okay. You talking about the song? Okay.
Right. It's called Georgia Peach by Eli.
Well, that might be motivation to some people. We lit.
The traffic moving slow and heavy. Now I can't wait until I get home, and I'ma light it up till I get ready. Don't need distractions on my cell phone. But when the clock struck 11 and I got that text from you, so now I'm looking for my
And get these motherfucking dates out. And we're back. That was the vibe. That was lit.
That's how you feel when you be waking up in the morning?
Absolutely. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I'm like not a morning. I'm a night owl naturally. I'm not a early bird naturally, but I bite the bullet and I force myself to get up early. Like literally, I have to go home after this show. I gotta take a melatonin because if I don't, I'll stay up to probably like 2 o'clock. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's me. I go to sleep at like 3, 4 in the morning every morning.
But you gotta get up at like 6.
At 5 I sleep like 2 to 3 hours.
I know, but how you even exist like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get crow's feet on your face. You gotta take better care. You gotta make better decisions. You gotta get better. You gotta make better decisions.
It ain't happened yet. She's here. Anyway, it is time for everybody's favorite part of the show, Tony's Hot Tea Topics.
If there's something hot to talk about, whatever it is, you know that we gon' put it out here on Tony's Hot Tea Topics. Tony's Hot Tea Topics tonight.
All right, lovers and losers, we're going to start this hot tea topic with a congratulations on 2 accounts to Tyler Perry. He is got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Also, congratulations to Tyler Perry because he is the first Black-owned, all by himself, ain't had to go through no corporation, no special, no extra funding on his movie studio.
That's awesome, man. Clap it up for that guy. That's awesome.
So he is really out there breaking barriers, and he said, he's really just doing it for everybody else to see that, you can do it. You can come from nothing and create something magical and wonderful, or whatever your dreams are. They may start off rough, but you can come up, on the sunny side up. So shout out to him for that. Next thing on the agenda, if you guys care or not, that's up to you. But rumors are that Kylie and Travis are taking a little break. They're not seeing eye to eye on what they really want in their relationship. And so Kylie says that, she's really just, they're going to co-parent and focus on, taking care of their daughter Stormy. But also reports say that it's really just that Kylie is so wanting to be like Kim, that she really wants Travis to do that type of lifestyle. She wants to have another baby. She wants to build that family that she feels that Kanye and Kim have. Because that is, really her idol. And Travis is like, nah, I'm really trying to just do my career, my music, and, let my music rock right quick. I ain't trying to, quote unquote, settle down right now. And so they, not seeing eye to eye on that.
Yeah, but I guess they're going through the same stereotypical stuff that any person in a relationship, goes like, the woman wants the baby and that whole thing. You're like, man, come on, man. Like, we got Stormy, she's good, but she needs somebody to play with. And I can't keep going over there and getting 9 West and all them and all that. It's like, he ain't trying to hear it. I got to work, and I already missed time on this one. I don't want to miss time on 2. It's just, it's typical.
I feel like I'd be like Travis Scott. Because, when people try to, talk and date, they be like, hey, I just really want to get to know you. I be like, I really want to be over here. I got to make some money. They be like, hey, can you come sit over here? Come sit at your house. What you going to do?
I got shit to do.
I got to edit some stuff. I need to do some marketing. I need to, and I be feeling bad if I come over your house and sit there and just on my phone or, on the computer.
Working, still productive.
Right.
It's a few things I want to talk about. This one chick, she was like, hey,
Pause that. Pause.
Check it out. Hold up. What's like? Listen. One chick's like, hey, what's up? Because this is what you're saying. Like, hey, what's up? Let's get up. I was like, well, I'm gonna give you a call once I get up the shop. And I didn't give her a call. And she told me post something. She was like, well, damn, you can post, but you can't call. I was like, listen, I just be busy. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I said, I'm just. She said you can post, but you can't call. You must be super busy. And I was like, nah, correction. I was like, I posted, but I didn't call because I'm productive. And I just feel like it's a difference in being productive and busy. And a lot of people are like, oh, you just busy. No, it ain't just being busy. It's like I'm actually doing something with this time. You see what I'm saying? I ain't just effing off and just into nothingness. I'm doing something with this time. So, I want people to stop saying that. You know what I'm saying? Words is powerful. Pre-owned call or used call. I prefer to have a pre-owned call over a used call. So, no, I'm not busy, and we're not busy. Entrepreneurs are productive. So the phone in hand, always trying to figure out, brainstorming is all. Yeah, when you're on dates, do people ever hit you with you seem like you're not really here? Like you just feel like you're disconnected, like you feel like You hear, but
I
you
don't.
kind
I
of.
don't think guys say that type of thing. That's more of something that a girl
That's a
would
girl
say to
thing.
a guy. Guys just kind of just, get through the moment and then move on.
Okay. Yeah, I'm about to say I get that, and it's like, wow, I'm here. It don't seem like you fully like invested and focused, and I'm like, man, come on, stop
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know. Like when I'm doing anything, I'm always distracted. Whether it's just
it.
thinking
Right.
about my kids or my business move, because I just,
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
like it's just a lot. But also Tiny reports that she lost 750K in jewelry. It was sold from the Lamborghini in Midtown. So whoever got Tiny's jewelry, give it back. I don't know what these celebrities be. Tony Braxton with her wedding ring got stolen. Tiny got $750. I mean 50,000 in jewelry stolen. I mean, what is going on? Like, I
I
need
guess you
y'all
get
to
real.
figure
I
it
guess
out.
you get real loose when you got paper.
750K in jewelry stolen.
Oh my God!
Like, I don't understand. I guess y'all can replace it. Hopefully she got insurance on it and they can figure that out. But sometimes they be getting custom pieces and stuff that you can have replaced and
Yeah.
whatever.
I don't know.
I don't even know.
Do you ever wonder when you do get the big bag, or say you hit the lotto, the type of once you get everything and you get over the whole I'ma buy it, like once your life is now this is where you at, you're in a different tax bracket. Do you think you're gonna get into all that, like the gaudiness and the I gotta have this piece? You probably gonna buy some pieces. You're gonna be out somewhere and see something, be like, oh, I like that.
Jewelry besides like earrings, jewelry is not really my thing. I mean, my pick of poison will probably be shoes.
Okay.
So I like shoes. I'm always trying to gather shoes.
Okay.
And so I would probably be one of those weird ones that have like 50 closets of shoes. But I don't know that I would be buying jewelry like that. That wouldn't be my thing. And unless somebody gonna break in my house and steal my shoes or take them off my feet, which nobody's just really out here like robbing celebrities for their shoes. So
Right.
I think I'd be okay.
I'll be thinking like, what's my thing? Am I gonna lose it and be like, you know what? I'm about to just. I don't think so. I think I'm going to get the stuff that I like deeply desire because I still think about it. Like I got childhood things. I'm like, yeah, I want this.
Yeah,
Like,
I
well,
feel like
I'll definitely get horses. Yeah,
I would get horses.
yeah, I'm getting horses, and
I would get horses.
Hard to maintain.
they're not.
Not if you have the money.
They're not.
If you have the money, you
Like,
get a stable. You
yeah.
get somebody to assist you in maintenance
Yeah,
the stable.
they're not. They're not. They're not. I mean, it's just it's a lifestyle. Like when you do some lifestyle, like it's just
I
you
would get
embrace it.
horses.
You embrace
I
the
love
whole
horses.
the wholeheartedness and like everything that come with it. It's so crazy when I
Duke, you
pull
should take me horseback riding.
up. Okay, I don't go horseback riding. I ride horses. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like I come from the cowboy era.
You
We
should
don't go
take
horseback riding.
me.
We're gonna ride horses. Like we ain't going
My
horseback
whole
riding.
class horses that his neighbor like poisoned like two of the horses we had.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it was
terrible,
crazy.
man.
Who been think like
Yeah,
what I'm
where
gonna do
y'all
today? Let me
live,
poison
man?
some horses. Like
Yeah.
what? Yeah.
Nah, for real, it was. A
Well, he was
crazy thing.
mad that he ain't had no horses.
I don't know what happened. It was jealousy and envy. and
Yeah,
stuff
well,
like
people
he
do
wanted
that.
some
But nah,
horses.
people do that. People
Just
do
hating.
that.
that. To race horses.
Yeah, my dad thinks somebody poisoned his horse because the buzzards didn't eat it. The buzzards don't eat it. Normally, it's some type of poison in the animal or whatever. The
Who?
carcass.
Why is people out here
they
poisoning
had a
horses?
veterinarian that came and like take samples and everything to say the horse.
Yeah,
Was
oh, yeah?
poisoned.
Okay. So
Oh my
your
God.
uncle went a step further. I don't know if my dad did that, but
Probably
they old
not. He
country.
probably
They
was like-
country like But when a buzzard normally don't eat a carcass, a whole horse, like a buzzard get to that. They tear that up. But a whole horse, a grown 16-hand horse, yeah, they're gonna tear it up and they don't eat it.
Something wrong with it.
Yeah, something definitely wrong with that.
Oh my goodness. Last thing on the agenda, the AJC reports that Stacey Abrams could be the most influential African American in the country. How y'all feel about that? Stacey Abrams? Y'all think she got it?
I'm rolling with Stacey Abrams.
Why
I
did
like
they
her.
say that?
You have to talk to the reporter on why they feel like she's the most influential. She just, just basically her platform. She's out there making sure that, your voting rights is on point. And, I mean, she's really out there working. I have to give her credit for
Yeah,
the
she
work
getting
that
to it.
she's hustling. She's working on the backfields, making sure that everything is on point. She calling people out, you know what I'm saying? So she's working, so she could. I don't know about in the country or.
Would you vote for Stacey Abrams?
Yeah, I would, but I wouldn't go as far as she's the most influential. When you say African American,
Yeah, who do you think the most influential African American is?
there's a bunch of them, but I wouldn't say her. You got Barack. He's like number one, basically.
Is he the most influential?
Yes. You don't think he's the more influential than Stacey Abrams?
Will Smith, he got a new movie coming out, Gemini Man.
Gemini Man.
Shout out to
Shout
that
out.
guy.
I will be going to see
Hey,
that.
hey, we know,
I'm
you
not
know what we
trying
can
to
start doing?
downplay Stacey Abrams, but
I mean, Stacey Abrams is good. I don't know who the most I really haven't really just sat down and thought who is the most, like, that's not one of my thoughts in my head, like who's the most influential. I mean, I give her credit for what she's doing, and you know she could be. I can't say that she isn't because I haven't done the research to, like, you know, balance out who is and who isn't, who's doing this
So
and
you
who's
think
doing that.
you think it's Barack Obama?
But
I'll say Will Smith.
Will Smith is, you know, he's making a lot
tired
of
of Will Smith.
moments.
I mean, you might be getting tired of him, but you're gonna see that Gemini Man either on Fire Stick or in theater. Okay,
gonna watch it.
either or. Okay,
And it better be
Be
good.
Be honest.
And I think it's gonna be good.
Will Smith movies kind of fell off now.
How?
It's been a while
When?
since he made a really good movie.
I think Pursuit of Happiness is one.
How long ago was that?
That was for about 7 years. But then
That's
what
probably
happened
like
after?
10 years.
Was it
What
10
happened
years?
after that?
He hasn't made a really good movie after that.
But what movie? I mean, he got Bad Boys coming out. They still working on that. They
I
producing
don't know
that.
about that. You see Martin Lawrence in there?
He was in it?
Kinda,
What?
I don't want to say.
Why you don't say it? Speak your mind, man.
This the LITT Netwrk. What
Yeah,
you
speak
feel?
your mind, man. You're a Jamaican, man. You acting like a Trinidadian right now.
Free your mind, and the rest will
Hey, man.
follow.
I got you. You from Jamaica, Queens. You ain't really Jamaican. I got you.
Right. He got
Yeah.
that. He got that from the swap meet. That's the flag.
Exactly. Value Village. Exactly.
Swap meet flags. Anyway, make sure Liddy in the city that y'all go and see Duke tomorrow. I don't know who he got there, and you gonna have to be surprised and go check it out. We ain't finna get no secrets, so you can be like, let's say no party where you call up and your friends ask you to come over, and you be like, who over there? Go
Right.
see yourself. He got some really, really funny people. New people popping up every day. You never know who you might see. You might see like a superstar, top, you know, besides
And
Duke.
for you, all
celebrity.
you Negroes that always ask me, when I be like, yo, come check the show out. It should be lit. We have a great time. You know?
Got some nice ladies there too. at the
Yes, I was just about to say that. For you Negroes that always ask me, you niggerinos, okay? The first thing they ask me
Is any ladies there?
how the hoes look. That's the first thing. They don't be, you know, what's the
Come
what's the,
check it
they
out
don't be nothing, what's the
yourself.
special? Is it free parking? There's nothing that. How the bathrooms? None of that.
Just what the ladies look like.
Exactly. So for you niggerinos, you
Well, you know,
Negroes.
it's you know, find one fall, so you know it's that time.
I mean, listen, it's getting chilly. You know, my areola's getting tough.
Time to
I
cuddle
feel it.
up.
I gotta layer up. I feel it.
I think it might be time for me to find, you know, a cuddle buddy, little teddy bear out here. It's cold. I get cold.
So what you
easy.
gonna do? You got something coming out of Miami, South Florida, coming this way?
Hey, he bringing the heat.
Look at that. I don't know,
He
son.
bringing the heat.
I
Anyway,
don't know, son.
make sure that y'all go. And also, if y'all got some things coming on in the city, invite us out. You know what I'm saying? Let us check it out. Or if you would like to just, you know, let us know what's going on and you want to promote and get your flyers out there and we can shoot it out so the people know what's going on in the city. Hit us up. Hit us in the DMs. Don't hit Duke up because don't hit Duke up. Hit the LITT Netwrk Facebook page. Hit the Instagram. Just send us a flyer. Let us know what you got going on. And if it's something that we can actually get to, we'll definitely come out and support, do some coverage, talk about it on the show. Just hit us up. But in the meantime, between time, we have a guest coming in that's going to let us know what he's got going on. And we're going to go ahead and play the next song. It's called With Me by Chicken Clutch.
What? All right. We lit.
With me, you know you can rock with me, come rock with me. You know you can rock with me, 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 come rock with me. You know you can rock with me, You know you can rock with me, You know you can rock with me. Girl, come spend time with me. You know that I always think of you. You someone special to me. You can't fool me if I let you. All of them times I needed you. You was right there, you stay true. You know you can vibe with me. Can't hide from me, cause I'm gonna find you. Don't make this complicated. Girl, you know I've been patient. Used to keep me updated. Cause see us elevating. If you see me for who I am and not for who you dated, things would be so much better. Cause you understand stand my fragrance. In my line, like what's going on? You know you can slide, shorty sled with a thong gone. If I get knocked, I know she gon' keep the phone on. Ain't nobody perfect. She told me take my clothes off. I ain't with the drama, baby. We can talk about it. Though we running from your problems, you know we can solve it. A lot of people doubted, we gon' find a way about it. It's a blessing just to have somebody with you through the problems. Girl, rock with me, with me, with me. You know you can rock with me, come rock with me. You know you can rock with me, girl, rock with me. You know you can rock with me, with me, with me. You know you can rock with me, me.
With me.
And we're back.
You know you can buy with me.
I like that. That was lit. What's
After
that? Chicken clutch?
Chicken clutch.
Man, listen, man.
These new age names.
These indie artists are something else with their names. They be having sentences and shit and
That,
weird ass
that
handles.
boy Rico from the bathtub in the left corner. Like, what?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Who is that? Like, why you have to
A
have
whole run-on
Why it's
sentence
gotta
for a
be-
name. That's
Chicken
crazy.
clutch.
Chicken fucking clutch. Well, shout out to him because that was lit. So I like that. You know,
Chicken
they had a little exotic little, move to it. Like it sounded like something like maybe when he blew up, Rihanna would jump on that.
Okay, I can see that. Well, yeah,
And it's Rihanna-esque.
yeah.
It's Rihanna-esque.
But work on your name. Don't blow it with chicken clutch. That ain't
Just be
it.
clutch. Clutch is nice.
See clutch.
You doing too much.
No.
Let's who we got in the building? Who we got in here?
Ask he right here. You was-
Can you please do?
Oh, you want me to introduce?
I was trying to segue off of the C clutch because you were doing too much.
Because I was going too fast, so you went.
Come
Okay,
on.
whatever. All right, we have Alexander Pezo.
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 Come on now, baby. That's Radio 101. You got to get the name right.
You know,
I'm messing with
I'm known for messing up names. Like
messing
that's
with
my thing. Like I feel like I mess them up on purpose.
She's terrible.
Right.
She's a terrible person sometimes.
But see, I got a name kind of like Chicken Clutch, so I don't mind you getting that wrong. So
Pezo.
yeah.
That's your father gave you that name? Or
No. So Alexander's my middle name.
Okay.
I got Pezo on the streets. I mean,
Okay.
we just So I've always had that name. So when I put my brand together, I just trademarked Alexander Pezo.
Okay.
Because everybody knew about Pezo anyway. So it's
Okay.
like why try and switch it to something else?
I could dig it.
So I just
Embrace
went with that. Yeah, I just embraced it. So about 20 plus years ago, man, if not longer, I've had that name since I was probably about 23, 24.
Okay, where did it
Yeah.
come from?
So, this white cat said, man, he always liked my style. He said he thought my swag was kind of like black Italian.
Okay.
So I said, okay. I said, it's kind of mobsterish. So he said, yeah, man, you like a Pezo. So I said, well, hold on, let me look that up. Because, Paisan, they have different names for us that mean
Right.
different things. So when I looked at my middle name and put that together, it stands for God's great gift. So that's why I kept
You
it.
better have some
That's
story
good.
behind that. That's
I mean,
what's up.
just to put significance to somebody, a handle somebody gives you.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah, you can't just throw something
Yeah,
on yourself
yeah.
and not know where it came
Yeah,
from.
and see that's what they don't do with their handle.
Right.
Like-
Like they just be like, oh, sauce. They be like, yo, I need a handle, son. They rolling up backwards of the whatever, and they just
and
like,
then you come up with chicken clutch.
and they be like, yo.
Right.
What happened was, dude was hungry. He was rolling up a fat backwood. He was like, yo, I'm at the dough.
Bring me some chicken in the
No,
clutch.
he just came through with the chicken.
Right.
In the clutch.
He like, yo, you clutch chicken.
You came up with the
And
chicken
he
in
didn't
the
have
clutch.
a name neither. And he was like, yo, I need a name.
Well, see, I
Yo,
wa-
chicken clutch dude, get on. It's always that one dude that always try to bring you on, and they just make up a name for you. They ain't your name. They
Yes.
don't know your name. They never chicken clutch dude. Hop on
Or
these bars.
based on your features, or what characteristic feature, personality, people get your name off that too.
No doubt. Well, see, I thought maybe it was supposed to be Chicken Cluck. Because, chickens cluck, right?
I get it. Now, that's logical.
But that's what I was
That's
thinking.
the
I was
logic.
like,
He's a
I was
logical
like, man,
individual.
right. I was
But
like,
that's
oh,
not how it's spelled.
yeah, you're right. She right. That's not how it's
With a
spelled.
clutch with a K,
It's like all.
he went
like-
exotic. Did he go exotic?
Did he go exotic with the spelling of the clutch?
Yeah.
It is spelled. Dun, 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 dun. The chicken is spelled CKN, and clutch is spelled like clutch, like regular clutch.
Well, it ain't checking clutch.
I'm not finna. Chicken. If you
Chicken.
if you listen,
Check. I guess checking.
check clutch. If you're listening, I need you to send me a enunciation of your name, please,
Right.
so we can make sure we get
the
it right.
rundown.
Right.
Because you said CKN.
Yes.
That could be cooking clutch.
Cooking. That's even worse. Cooking clutch.
I don't
What?
know, man.
That's horrible.
Hey, man, y'all need to give disclaimers for these names, man. We need some more.
I
to go
tell
with this.
people all the time, like, put the little parentheses, like in the dictionary it says pronunciation, like pronounce like I need
Yeah. You gotta do
sounds
better.
like, will be like. I need those. Unless you can just be jacked up, and these are the moments that people are learning your names in the underground world. They
I
can
guess
be
it
like,
don't
what is
matter.
that?
They just looking at the bag. That's the focus now. They don't really care about the content. They don't care that the lyrics is
It's
on
not
par.
about lyrics
Now,
anymore, man.
You know what I said? I told my man, we were talking about music in the 90s, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, realistically, it flipped. Like, the artist is really the producer and engineers, and the rappers are becoming the feature. Like, you listening to their words and you la with it, but really that beat is what's carrying you. You know
Well,
what
it's
I'm saying?
DJ Khaled, DJ Mustard. You listening to, like you said,
DJ Tony. Oh, that in a thing?
it's all about the and the DJs are the ones actually doing, CDs or albums, whatever they call them now. That's who's putting out the product.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just throwing anybody on it.
Yeah.
You
It
know.
seems like you got to be like a trap rapper to really make it, because they have expendable income and they have people that'll back them. When if you just backpack rapper and you go to work a little bit,
Right.
you don't have the same leverage to because you don't have that money source coming in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel for those guys.
So I see you got a book here.
Got a couple books.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse
yeah.
me.
No. We all good.
How many did you write in total?
So this is I got 3, man. So these are the last 2 I wrote, man. It's Polish Your Appearance, and then I wrote Polish Your Appearance, a 30-day devotional. So and my whole purpose behind writing that, man, is just being real. We got a lot of brothers out here lost. You know what I'm saying? And so my whole purpose behind writing it, it's a 6-chapter book, man, because they say 7 is the number of completion in Scripture, right? They say 7 is the number of completion. So I wrote a 6-chapter book, man. I quote anybody from Jay-Z and Emory Jones to Warren Buffett, Gandhi, Barack Obama, Mark Zuckerberg. Reason I wrote them, man, is because I'm also operations manager, man, for the world's largest staffing agency. And I see a lot of brothers that come in, and just being real with you, when I start observing, man, I just seen a lot of cats coming in that look lost. I ain't expecting a dude to come in the suit, but, just trying to find a cat that had a resume with a button-down shirt and a pair of khaki pants, man. I think I seen like 2 out of 400.
No, I remember
yeah.
those days. I remember those days, and it's just we just don't understand. Like we just don't understand. Like I've seen people look like they were actually about to go out to the club.
Yeah,
with the
I've
big
seen.
gaudy polo, with the jabos with the strap. I'm like, and I'm sitting next to him, and I'm suited. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's how I knew I've always
Yeah.
been able, because I just stood so. I didn't have a great resume, but I was able
But you
to
stood
sell me.
you stood head and shoulders above because you
My
had that
resume
look.
was solid. My
Yeah.
look was solid. I spoke well.
Right.
I can articulate. I can get there and
No.
and I can back up whatever I told you,
Right.
on paper.
And most of these cats, man, they coming in, they don't even have a resume.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, and you talking about being in a suit. I see cats coming indoors in flip-flops.
I seen
I'm looking for work.
I've seen a guy come with a do-rag and did his whole interview in a do-rag.
I've seen somebody bring somebody and they be joking while they chilling.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, wow. I'm just looking at him like, that's crazy.
Yeah, man, and it's kind of hard for me to, for me, man, because I'm real big on just trying to meet cats where they are. But, I come from a place, man, where we got the highest murder rate per capita in the world.
Where's that?
Cincinnati, Ohio. Okay. And stay on First 48. And
I was just in Cincinnati.
Is that
I
right?
made it out.
Okay, where at?
Cincinnati.
Where at?
So I went to really I got off in the airport and then I went, toured over by the Bengals Stadium.
Okay, so
And
it was
then
downtown.
I didn't stay there. I was
Yeah.
actually just, going to Loveland, but I just kind of
Okay, so you was going up 71. Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, 71 takes you out there to Loveland.
So are you a Bengals fan?
Man, don't talk about the Bengals, man. The Bengals are trash. But hey, you know what? At least they've made it to the playoffs more than the Falcons. But the Falcons got
everybody
to
be
the
coming
Super
for my
Bowl.
team?
No, I'm just saying the Falcons get to the Super Bowl and give up 28-3 leads.
Why everybody bring up old stuff?
Well, I mean, your team.
Well,
does
that's
suck.
really all we can talk about because
Your team
there's
does suck.
Find
Yeah.
something else.
Well, it's crazy because
It's how many teams in the
I'm
whole
I'm a
league.
Saints fan.
I see, no doubt. Drew Brees, that's my dude.
Oh yeah, but I have a client of mine. She's from Cincinnati,
Okay.
She's a Bengals fan.
All right.
And we go back and forth with the whole who they. And I was like, I don't want to hear this who they shit.
Right.
And she was like, nah, dude, it's been, it was in existence before who that.
Well, y'all took who that came after who they. Who they's been around since the 60s.
That's what they
And
say.
I'm damn sure not the 60s, baby. It's been around since the 60s.
That's what they say. But,
Yeah.
It's like,
Y'all started saying who that because when y'all were real terrible when they was wearing the brown bags on their head. You remember that. You know what I'm talking about. And then all of a sudden, y'all got my man Drew Brees. And hey, the rest is history.
yeah.
The rest is history.
But when I hear who they, I'd be like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, stop doing that.
We ain't got no reason to say nothing right now, man.
Yeah, that's true.
They got rid of Marvin Lewis, and now it's worse.
So this is the thing. I heard I heard the stadium is not the best.
No, that's not true.
Is that true? I'm talking about for like the end, like the as far as the visiting, not the stadium itself, as far as the field, but like the amenities and all that aspect is not the best as far as what's being put out. Like Atlanta,
1,000%.
Jerryland,
1,000%.
You follow what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
even Superdome.
Yeah.
But New Orleans have an environment
Yeah.
that make the Superdome
Yeah.
like this. But the Superdome itself,
What
is
a
not really
tailgate is not. But no, you 1,000%
That's what I'm
because
saying,
the Browns who own it, Mike Brown, Paul Brown,
Yeah.
who own the Bengals, man, they're not trying to spend any bread.
Yeah, they're
See-
one of the cheapest owners.
Yeah.
In the
No,
NFL.
no, correction. They're the cheapest franchise. No, seriously. They don't. People don't realize if they ever did a story on Marvin Lewis, people would have a whole different level of respect for him. Marvin Lewis was able to go to the playoffs 8 times, and he never had a scouting department.
He did his own scouting.
Marvin Lewis did his own scout. How you have the director of player development, director of
yeah,
scouting.
yeah.
They don't even have a scouting department. Matter of fact, Bengals players, because they used to be one of my clients back in the day, Bengals players would get excited when they got new towels in the locker room.
Tile or towels?
Towels, like
The floor.
no,
Like
towels,
towels
like
to wrap up.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
That's such a low standard.
yeah. So see, you still have
You gotta
owners
bring
out
your
there,
own
man.
towels from home.
That's
No,
crazy.
but you got
You at
owners.
H&M. You got a bunch of big musty Negroes at H&M trying to get.
Towels.
Yeah, you still got that slave mentality, man.
That's crazy.
We hear it's all about the bottom line. How much money can you make us? We're
But-
not
but-
really
but-
trying to put a
but-
product
but-
out.
But when you win, don't you make more money?
Well, here's the thing: if you're selling out just about every home game, right, and you losing, what's your incentive to win?
I mean, I thought it was incentives that come with winning, though.
Okay,
overall, right?
let me run that back. If you're filling the stadium and you're losing, then what's your incentive to put out a better product? Because if you win, all that means is you either have to expand the stadium, which means you have to put revenue into it and hope that you get it back with your bottom line. But if you're meeting your target, not your goal, because you're filling the joint up, you selling paraphernalia,
Yeah.
you got tailgaters.
Yeah.
They basically saying what the city is telling you is we okay with you being mediocre.
Yeah, I do believe that some people are in the game, just like in drug games, just like in anything.
Yeah.
Some people in the game, they just want to be players in the game.
Right.
They don't really want to be.
They're
head
not trying to
honcho.
be the boss.
Yeah, they don't want to be that guy. Like
Right.
when I look at McDonald's, they want to be that guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they not playing. Like they like, yo, in every aspect, if we got to make a Met Cafe here, if we got to make it friendly here for the
Right.
adult or more friendly for the kid, elderly friendly, don't even matter, Like,
Well,
So
see-
we're going to take just a quick break.
Okay.
okay.
And as much as I love y'all whole football breakdown, we're gonna come back and focus on what you got going on
We
because we, want to
went
give you
man. We
interview
went
time.
straight man on. Give me some right there.
Hey, listen, man.
Y'all
I just
did,
go
y'all
with the
cool.
flow
She
of the
just a
show.
Falcon.
Great.
She's just a Falcon fan. She ain't a real sports fan. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
this is not a sports show.
Hey,
I
it's
want to make
okay.
sure that we give you your time and all that
Appreciate
good stuff.
that.
So we're gonna play "Fall in Love" by Vocalist One.
We lit.
Hey, I don't wanna go too hardcore, so y'all slow me down if I get a little too crucial, you know what I'm saying? Just tap on my shoulder or something, you know? This a Vocalist One hit. Real spit. Yes, sir. On a Southern soul tip.
All I wanna do is fall in love with you. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. So let's swing out, baby. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. So let's swing out, baby. It's been so long since we first laid eyes on each other. I've been watching you, and you've been watching watching me. How can we get together, baby? How can we be friends? Cause I have so much that I wanna say. My baby, all I wanna do is fall in love with you. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. So let's swing out, baby. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. So let's swing out, baby.
When I walk in the club, I see a packed house. I'm trying to hit up the bar and just relax out. Bring me all your love, I wanna cash out. Seeing you on the floor and with your ass out. Make me wanna leave and go to your house. Lay your body down on your couch. And you know what come next. First come kissing, then come sex. I wanna be with you all alone. Do stuff we can't do on the phone. But right now we in the club, so let's make like Usher. Let's make love on the dance floor. Dance floor, dance floor. Let's make love on the dance floor. Dance floor, dance floor. Brother.
All I wanna do is fall in love with you. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. So let's swing out, baby. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. So let's swing out, baby. Give me a chance to be your man. I'll be the one for you. I'll supply your every need. Anything, anything that you want, baby, baby, baby. Oh, baby.
I don't care what you think,
Yeah.
cause it's not what you think.
All I wanna do is fall in love with you. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. So let's swing out, baby. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. So let's swing out, baby.
Y'all ain't think I could do that, huh? Just the vocalist one, man. I ain't got no choice. Sing it, vocalist. I swear you the coolest in all the lands, bro. I don't care what they think.
All I wanna do is fall in love with you. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. So let's swing out, baby. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. All I wanna do is fall in love with you. So let's swing out, baby.
I'm Michael Jai White, and I'm living in today's time.
Hey, just in case y'all didn't know, yes, that is the Michael J. White. I had the pleasure, I told y'all earlier, of interviewing him, and he decided he would go ahead and do a drop for us. So y'all might be hearing that a couple of more times throughout. I'm going to try to, as I'm out and about in the city, getting to meet different people, I'm going to try to get a couple of more of those for y'all so y'all can know who's really, rocking with the LITT Netwrk. Stay tuned because that interview should be dropping soon. It'll probably be on Tony Talk Tuesdays. So look out for it.
Whoop, whoop. All right, I see you, Tony.
All right, back here with Alexander. He is a fashion. Oh, you're a father,
Yeah, absolutely.
a husband.
No doubt.
You do men and women's fashion.
Absolutely.
You got a book. Like you just.
He's the guy to know. It seems like he's the guy to know.
Or a couple of books.
So if you're the young man that's kind of, you may be working or you may not be working, and you may just feel like you want to do something better in life, and you think you want to put your best foot forward. I was always, still am a believer in, every now and then you got to kind of break your mold a little bit.
Right.
Do something a little different. And
Right.
Dress in a certain fashion, even if you don't dress that way all the time.
Right.
So
try to just,
that part really, really resonates with me, mainly because during prom season,
Yep.
we go to a lot of schools, and I work with a organization. It's me and one of my spiritual sisters,
Okay.
Miss Nikki, and we go to different schools and we talk to young men during prom season. It's always about girls. Everybody want to glam up the girl. Nobody is ever thinking about the boys. So we have suits with a purpose, where we dress these boys up. We take them, we get them fitted. We meet at a suit location, and they get to keep the suit, wear it to prom, and then keep it with them. So, because when you feel good and look good, your whole day just kind of shifts and changes. When you feel like, look, I'm feeling good, got the fresh
Right.
cut, got my
Yeah.
nice fit on. And so that's just something we just kind of do for young men in high school, usually juniors and seniors. So even when they go to college, they, go get a job. If you don't want to go straight to college, you still need something nice to
You
kind
need
of
something to wear.
dress up and move for it. And we do it for a lot of young men that just can't afford it. You
I
know
think
what I'm
that's great. So, for myself, I'm a guy that grew up, man. I grew up a block from the projects. And, I just always knew I wanted more than the hood. I love my people, but I just knew I always wanted something different for myself. I lost a lot of friends at a young age. And one of my best partners in college had a master's in business administration, decided he wanted to be Nino Brown. He did about 16 and a half years. Was considered the largest dope dealer from Nashville to New York, but I just knew what I wanted for me. And, my thing is everybody has their own path. Everybody knows which way they want to go. And I always been that cat. I could run with the corny guys, I could run with the smart guys, I could run with the street guys, but I always stayed focused on what I wanted because nobody was going to take me off my square.
So what was that pivotal moment where you decided, like, okay, look, this is what I want to do. I want to be an author. I want to be a stylist. I want to help,
Yeah.
all that happen.
No, that's a great question. So you got a lot of folks. One of the things I learned when I first got to Atlanta in 2012 is you got a lot of folks out here saying there are a lot of things, but they don't necessarily have the bandwidth or the supporting materials and products to prove it. So I'll start with fashion. So I started out back in high school. I used to sling T-shirts.
Okay.
Back when we were doing the iron-ons.
Okay.
Then when I got to college, I played basketball in college. I was a point guard in college, played some ball, and then when I finished up, I was already transitioning to, I wanted to get into fashion. But, when you're in your 20s, you're really not trying to tell your boys you're trying to get into fashion because the first thing they think is what's going on with a man.
Right.
So
You playing for the other team.
I mean, you feel what I'm saying.
You're the opposite team.
Yeah, no doubt. So behind the scenes, I was just working, and then I had bought a shed. I had a credit card. I went out and bought a shed, and I started slinging T-shirts and polos out of a shed. And where I set up on this go-kart lot. I asked this dude if I could use his name, David Funk, if I could use his vacant lot. So when he was full and his people didn't have nothing to do because the batting cage were full, because the go-karts were full, they can come over and shop with me. If nothing else, I could keep them company until something broke free. He fell for my game for the sale, and I would pay him a little something for the power. And I started out doing that. I went from doing T-shirts, then I flew out to the Magic Show. I put some bread together to get out to Vegas. Went out to the Magic Show. It's called Men's Apparel Guild in California. It's my first time I saw like Nelly. He had Vocal, and Andre 3000. They were still
Vocal.
Yeah, they were still doing stuff with Andre 3000 and Snoop, and but I actually shadowed Russell Simmons. Russell was real hard in the fat form. And what I noticed was anytime somebody came up to his kiosk, to his big joint, he always had them Italian boys in them nice suits. And so I just, when I trademarked the name in 2002, my thing was I was just going to do T-shirts and hoodies. But about 2 years in, somebody said, hey, can you do bow ties? So we started doing bow ties. And then we started doing fun socks.
Like you make your custom bow ties?
Yeah, we do. Everything we do is custom.
Okay.
Yeah, everything we do is custom. And, even from just a basic graphic tee, like I got some graphic tees, we want to do something that's just real clean. But at the same time, a cat that wants to wear urban wear still rock it because of the way the letters are put on there and stuff like that. He can wear it with some jeans. He can wear it with a nice pair of J's or whatever it is he like to do. So we went from doing that. And then, when I got here, I noticed everybody was calling themselves a stylist and a designer. We've been featured in Sheen magazine. I've been on the cover of Aspie. I've had the cover of Bonaire magazine. We've done New York Fashion Week. So all the things that we're not just saying it, we've actually lived it. Mm-hmm. And then I said to myself, I want to expand my brand. So even though I had the Alexander Pezo brand, I started writing books under Alexander Pezo. So I wrote, Polish Your Appearance, those 2 books. I got a 3rd book. I'm working on one right now called The Temp that I'm working on. It's just talking about brothers getting caught in that state of mind of being temporary associates, and you're working as a temp. You never have insurance. You're getting that day labor pay, and really that's just organized crack. For a cat that's,
Like
from
the staffing agency where they may hire you, they may not hire you.
No, it's just the fact that they pay you every day. So imagine, somebody that hustle that fronts you a 20 stone, you go smoke the 20, guess what? You got to come back and see them. But when you come back, you got to pay down, right? Yeah. So my mentality is with that staff, and I pay you today, you use it up. It's no different than that person that is on dope that smokes that 20. Now they need something else because it's gone. You spend that little piece of bread, now you got to come back the next day. So really what I want to do is teach the game from a totally different standpoint of how you can go from short term to long term. We got to switch our thinking. Our thinking is too short term. Our thinking is, it's no different than cats that used to hustle back in the day. They hustled, when I was growing up, cats on the corner hustled to get a pair of J's and a white tee to go to the club that night. That's not hustling. You know what I'm saying? That's called survival. It's a big difference. The cats I truly knew that's what they did. You ain't see them on the street. You know what I'm saying? So,
They have people for that.
Right. So my whole movement with what I do with my brand is taking a hustle that I learned from way back, going off to college, and then seeing how the other half lived and learning how to do things differently and move differently. And I put all those things into my brand. I'm real big into using kind of that Master P mentality. Everything I do is independent. So I don't owe anybody any money.
I dig that, though.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not worried about if somebody's gonna come pick my inventory up because I haven't moved enough inventory, and I done told them I need 20 large, and I'm gonna pay you 25 cents on the dollar, and get them 35 grand or whatever it may be. I don't have them issues. You know what I'm saying? So my bread is my bread. We've been able to move very strategically with the books. We just opened up a brand called Polish Your Appearance Academy. And with Polish Your Appearance Academy, it's a speaking, coaching platform. We do corporate training. We also do something called the DISC and personality assessments, just breaking down like we're in the jungle and it's only 4 animals in the jungle. You're dealing with the lion, the flamingo, the chameleon, and the turtle, and break down how people can learn to deal with one another, because most people don't. The reason that their business isn't growing, they don't even truly know their personality. They think they're a faster paced person that's more like a lion that's task oriented, but really they're a slower paced person that's a turtle. They're more methodical. It takes them longer to put processes together. But what they need to do is pair up with a lion. You know what I'm saying? So I can tell right here, my man is a lion. And you're the turtle and the chameleon. See, you're the reason, you're the one that was worried about, hey, hold on, y'all talking about football. That's lion and flamingo talk. No. Let me slow you down. This brother came in to do an interview. Let's talk about what he has going on. So at least when he leaves, we have some clue as to why we even brought this cat in. Yeah. You feel me?
Absolutely.
So
reason why I hired him. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Why you hired me?
Let's continue. Let's not get into that.
Yeah. So, but that's lion talk right there. But see.
Clearly.
So, but like I said, when we put the brand together, we put it together real strategic, because that we realize in Atlanta and different parts, major networks, major markets, everybody is caught up on fashion and how we look. Be broke is a joke, but we worried about how we look. So I said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit them with the fashion, and I'm gonna backdoor them with everything else. Because I'm real big on, you got to be more substance than show. You can look real fly, you can post real fly on social media. And I did a post some time ago, and I said, my personal life is a lot better than what I post on social media.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because social media is a fraud. And
I say that every day. Don't live by my social media.
Yeah.
You'd be real upset you meet me in person.
Right. and it's got a lot of us like that. It's got so that's why we started Polish Your Appearance Academy. We actually have a community where, we have men and women that join. We have weekly calls on Zoom. We got a platform where they can go out there and do videos for, self-help, meditation, different things like that. So that's polishyourappearance.com. And then we have the alexanderpezo.com, which is more of, it's up, but we're redoing it. That's where all of our paraphernalia and everything will be. So we won't sell anything outside of the books on polishyourappearance.com.
Got it. So when you say you're a stylist,
Yep.
what does that translate to you? Because when some people say they're a stylist, they say, okay, we can find you some clothes and put some clothes on. Then I was watching a show with the couple or whatever. One is an interior designer and the other one styles, celebrities for
Right.
whatever events are going on in the city.
Right.
So what does that translate? Like, what is your styling ability?
So my styling ability, I've styled I normally, when I deal with women, it's more red carpet stuff. I'm not real big on, there's a difference between image consulting and styling.
What's the difference in that?
Here's the difference. Image consulting is, prime example, I have a platform on my page where a company can reach out to me and say, hey, Alexander, we want to take our company from business to business casual. They'll literally go to my site, punch in what they want. They'll pick a date. They tell me their budget. I put together a RFP, request for proposal, of what I can do for them with their budget. We'll put a few things together. I'll go and observe and say, hey, listen, you're going from dress to casual. Here's what I think, based on seeing the personalities you have here, here's what I think is a good business casual attire for your company. A transition from this to this, and everybody still feel like they're in their pocket. All right. When I'm styling somebody, like, I do a vision board. So if my man say, hey, look, man, I want to get my grown man on. Here's what I want. I want a shawl collar blazer, but I want something with a print. I want a flat front pant. I don't want it to be too tight. Boom, boom, boom. What I'm going to do is I create a vision board of looks, just based on going through your social media, just seeing how you move, just getting your energy. And I put it together. And then once I put it together, he gives me a budget. All right. I actually have folks on the back end outside of what I have in house that I work with, that whether it's shoes, whatever he wants, the whole look, we're going to put the whole look together. Then we're going to have a fitting. When we have that fitting, we're going to make sure everything fitting tight. You feel good in it. It looks the way.
What if he doesn't know? Like, what if he's not one of those? He's like, look, I don't know what I want, but
That's
I know
fine.
I want something different.
That's fine. Again, that's why I do the vision board. That's why I go to his page to see what he kind of look. Here's what you normally do. Here's where I see you. See that? So that's the difference. See, some folks just going out, getting some clothes, throwing them on somebody and saying, oh, I styled them. But they don't even know the energy of your personality. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be summer, you going to Miami, you want something vibrant. You want something a little bit livelier in terms of a color tone. So I got to make sure it meshes with your skin tone. It's more to it.
I definitely understand where you're coming from with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I got a little stylish in myself. Like, when I get to it, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I get busy now.
So it's
When I get to it, I get busy.
He say he puts it down. So it's a little bit different. When I design, basically you give me a budget, you tell me what you're looking for. I always keep my tape with me. I got my tape right now. I do all your measurements, your chest, your armhole, everything, your stomach, everything. And then boom, all your sizes down. We create it custom. Custom is a totally different price point. So we normally, what we used to do is we used to shop. We used to do personal shopping. Mm-hmm. We would do styling, and then we would do custom. So then what we did was we said we just gonna roll all of that on our Polish Your Appearance platform, and we gonna do image consulting. And we can do every last one of those under image consulting. Because what we found out is your budget might not be mine, and mine may not be the next guy's. Right. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So to make sure you don't offend anybody, you make sure that, hey, we're going to do image consulting. And on the back end, when they go to our site, contact us for our services, they fill everything in. So that way, before we reach out, we know exactly what their budget is. And we can read and look and see, this is what they're saying they want. This is when they say they want it, because you actually got to plug in a date of when you need it.
Is there any budget? Is it one of those no budget too big, no budget too small? Or is it like, look, we really want to stay at a price point where we're working with clients with this type of thing? Because, some people have, like, what I'm saying, the lower end people are not for them, or the higher end people are not for them. Some people have their price brackets that they want to stay in. Is that the same for you?
Great question. So our slogan on the Alexander Pezo side is we will grow with you. And that was very strategic. You talked about the kids in high school, right? Mm-hmm. One or two of those kids going to go on and go to college. Guess what? They're going to end up needing a suit. So you take them from a bow tie and a shirt to a suit. You take them from a suit when they graduate. Now they getting their swag on a little bit, right? They got a little bit more bread. You can work. Now they can call you a little bit more. Well, guess what happens? One of those guys gonna go from being a branch manager to a RVP, from an RVP to a CEO. So guess what? Now he needs concierge service. He needs somebody that can come to the office. He knows he's gonna pay $3,000 a suit. Boom, you lay out some fabrics for him. You already got his sizes. You got him in your system. All you're going to do is come back to see him in 6 to 8 weeks when all of his custom stuff is done and lay it out for him. Boom, you're going to fit him. If everything's tight, you're going to bag it up the way you brought it. If not, you're going to make some minor adjustments, and boom. That's how you grow a business. The minute you start saying, you know what, I only want guys that can afford Jordans. You know, I don't want a guy that can just afford a pair of walking Pumas that's $80 or whatever. That's how you cut your nose and spite your face. You know, when you growing a brand, you want to take everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely dig that.
Yeah.
I definitely dig. I'll probably be giving you a call because I need to get more suits in my closet. You know.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I definitely need to go. And you know what? I'm not a big bow tie person.
You ain't got to be.
But I do like the double Windsor.
Okay, no doubt. Yeah,
You know
but you got to have the spread collar.
Yeah,
You got to have the spread collar so it
course,
sits right.
Of course, because you see people do stuff, and I'll be like for instance, I may not be the most fashionable person, but when you wear suspenders,
Right.
you do not wear
A belt. Absolutely.
When I see it, I say, you look country. I see you trying, but that's not what you do.
And most cats don't know there's a difference between suspenders and braces.
Yes.
See, most guys don't even know that.
The suspenders go from the inside.
They clip. No, suspenders clip on.
And the braces.
Braces go from the inside because they have buttons. Yeah.
I know a little something, Tony. She keep talking about, I don't know. Yeah.
You was in the ballpark.
vicinity.
Yeah, I mean, I bet
You didn't know, but you got an
You gotta
idea.
understand something. I sit back, I can read, I can research, but before researching and all that, I was the magazine kid.
Yeah.
Stacks of magazine, fashion, GQ.
Right.
I went from magazine anywhere from animals to guns to cars to fashion.
Right.
Those were like my interests of magazines.
No doubt.
And my mom actually fussed at me because she's like, well, why I'm getting these magazines? I'm like, I'm ordering them.
Right.
But money was good. I was like, oh, she ain't gonna miss this little $7 here, 6, 4.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Stuff got tight. She started budgeting. She's like, what the hell? What's going on?
Yeah, we got to push
Yeah,
back
but,
on that.
I started going to the grocery store and ripping out certain stuff.
Right.
The fragrances, put it on.
Yeah.
Like no different fragrances. Understood what pheromones was about. All that.
But see, a lot, and see, I speak to all
I'm
that
wooing her
stuff.
right now, bro. I'm wooing her right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got a
You
spirit
winning?
movie.
You winning?
I got a spirit movie.
Right.
But we co-workers.
No doubt. Well, see,
My spirit has not shifted.
it's not shifted.
This is
Yeah.
man interview. You being rude.
Yeah, nah, y'all good. But see, and on the Polish Your Appearance Academy side, our slogan is "Your energy is key."
Okay.
And the reason we say that is, just talking about, how we vibe and now just getting to understand people's energy, and that's why we do personality assessments. And really, honestly, that is where the bulk of our business comes, because what you start to realize is a lot of folks that say, "Hey, man, I'm gonna holler at you about some custom," they ain't ready. Because the ticket is totally different than walking into one of these stores. If you shop at Macy's or Men's Warehouse, the ticket's gonna be totally different.
Yeah.
Custom is made for you. It's not off the rack. Off the rack, all they do is about $30 in alterations, and here go your suit. It's gonna fit you in the crotch. It's gonna fit you across your. It's gonna fit you like a glove.
Yeah, I've had some custom. I wound up growing out of it.
Yeah.
And I hate it because I looked at it. I was like, I got to bring it to the consignment shop.
Right.
Oh,
I can't
my
do nothing with it.
goodness.
Yeah, no doubt.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we are going to have you let everybody know where they can follow everything you got going on. And if you want to stay with us just a little longer and talk about our lit conversation, then you can do that as well before we,
No doubt.
part ways with you. Next song on the list is Act of Kindness by Deshaun.
We lit!
Yeah. Every time I wake up, feel my blessings going up. Every time they going up, every day they going up. Every time I wake up, feel my blessings going up. Every time they going up, every day they going up. They gon' take your kindness for a weakness, baby. You know you got the power, I don't need to say it. Just be pure and get that feeling that'll never fade. Cause try to play you, you just keep it player. They gon' take your kindness for a weakness, baby. You know you got the power, I don't need to say it. Just be pure and get that feeling that'll never fade. Cause when they try to play you, you just keep it player. Can the fans in the church please say amen? Pray for a nigga on the way to getting bigger, cause the pressure to do better weighs in. That was for the dough when the hoes came in. Trying to find love, but it's just ain't it. So I gotta take it back a notch. Cause when the pockets get fat, they gon' ask a lot. Get your blessings, be humble and pass the rock. That's how it has to rock. So you can find me floating, I'm just feeling the vibe. Tryna flip these tracks, tryna have your back so we good for the rest of our lives. But alright, wasn't here last Sunday, but I got faith on my side. So to right by you, then tap your neighbors, tell them to open their eyes.
They gon' take your kindness for a weakness, baby. You know you got the power, I don't need to say it. Just be pure and get that feeling that'll never fade. And when they try to play you, you just keep it player. They gon' take your kindness for a weakness, baby. You know you got the power, I don't need to say it. Just be pure and get that feeling that'll never fade. And when they try to play you, you just keep it player. Yeah. Okay, maybe one day me and Stick pull up to live on Sunday. Called it a fun day, sponge in the ocean. You feeling the motion? This how I coastin', yeah. I'm feeling the motion, yeah. You hearing the noise, and yeah. My niggas ain't got no fear. Taking my kindness for weakness, I guess. Calm up off defense. Watching back niggas, she creeping. So you find the spot, she leaking. Put a guard up, back on defense. Acting brand new, then she cheating. Back to you, nigga, it's a sequence. But lucky ain't got no karma. Lucky ain't got no drama. Lucky I got my niggas. Lucky I got my partners. Lucky I got my honor. Lucky I made it this far without my father. Guess that's for starters. These niggas that made me a martyr. The best one since Dwayne Carter. So high I'm a Skywalker. Someone tell Luke I'm his father. They tryna bring that to a star, but I got the heart of a lion. They know I ain't lying.
Take your kindness for a weakness, baby.
Yeah.
You know you got the power, I don't need to say it. Just be pure and get that feeling that'll never fade. Cause when they try to play you, you just keep it player. They gon' take your kindness for a weakness, baby. You know you got the power, I don't need to say it. Just be pure and get that feeling that'll never fade. Cause when they try to play you, you just keep it player. Yeah.
Damn, I've been too kind and that shit hurts. They gon' pay you less than what you're worth. Treat you like yesterday was your birth. And put their best interests first. Act of kindness. Stevie Strange. What she say? Modern day hippie gang. Yep.
Oh, don't do that? Oh, my bad. Yeah, I'm outside. Fuck that line. I'm outside like straight dog. You know what it is? Yeah, I'm outside, nigga, side nigga. Yeah, I'm outside, nigga, side nigga. Yeah, I'm outside, nigga, side nigga. Say, yeah, I'm outside, nigga, side nigga. Say, yeah, I'm outside, nigga, side nigga. Say, yeah, I'm outside. Yeah, I'm outside. Yeah, I'm outside, nigga, side nigga. Say, yeah, I'm outside, nigga, side nigga. Say, yeah, I'm outside, nigga, side nigga. Say, yeah, I'm outside. Yeah, I'm outside. Yeah, I'm outside, nigga, side nigga. I was outside. I was outside when they did drive-bys. When they did drive-bys. Said I was outside. I was outside when they made your mama cry. I was dead, nigga. I be outside, nigga, side nigga. So you know I'm fly when you die with you. I be outside with the killers on the rise and the bullets go fly, nigga. Somebody died, nigga, died, nigga. He was burning inside, nigga, side nigga. Till his face went to die, nigga, died, nigga. Now it's all in the sky, nigga, sky, nigga. I be outside, nigga, side. Keep it on the side like a side, bitch. I be outside, nigga, keep it on the side like a side, bitch. Say, yeah, I'm outside, nigga, side, nigga. Say, yeah, I'm outside, nigga, side, nigga. Say, yeah, I'm outside. Yeah, I'm outside. Yeah, I'm outside, nigga, side, nigga. Say, yeah, I'm outside, nigga, side, nigga. Say, yeah, I'm outside, nigga, side, nigga. Say, yeah, I'm outside. Yeah, I'm outside. Yeah, I'm outside, nigga, side, nigga. Yeah, my niggas tryna blast something for the cash, they gon' smash something. Niggas outside when the crows start to fly, and the boys in the blue, they take all your loot. Nigga, I'm a problem, I be outside with the robbers. Big chopper, knock off your partner. Did I mention I'm a menace for them blue face digits? Smashing on them niggas. Yeah, I'm outside like a stray dog, stray dog. Yeah, I'm outside like Debo, Debo. Yeah, I'm outside like Peebo, Peebo. Yeah, I'm outside like Evo, Evo. Yeah, I'm outside like Chico, Chico. Yeah, I'm outside, nigga, outside. Say, yeah, I'm outside with them killers on the rise and the bullets on the fly, nigga, fly, nigga. Say, yeah, I'm outside, nigga, side, nigga. Say, yeah, I'm outside, nigga, side, nigga. Say, yeah, I'm outside, yeah, I'm outside. Yeah, I'm outside, nigga, side, nigga. I said, yeah, I'm outside, nigga, side, nigga. I said, yeah, I'm outside, nigga, side, nigga. I said, yeah, I'm outside, yeah, I'm outside.
And we back. And we back. I like that. That was lit. That was that vibe. See how conversation started? That's why sometimes I call. She asked me, she said, dude, is it lit for real or you just say that? I say, if it don't annoy me and I can have a conversation, you know, talking above
still
it.
vibe
and
with it,
still
with it
vibe,
playing. Yeah.
You know, sometimes it ain't the lyrics. You don't get caught up in it. It's the vibe.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
what's up.
You know.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, tell me, where can people find you, you know? And give us a few little numbers on, not little, but give us a few numbers on how much some of your services cost.
All right, so first let me tell where you can find me. If you go out on social media, we got 2 platforms. We got PY Academy, which is Polish Your Appearance Academy, at Polish Your Appearance Academy. You can find us at Alexander Pezo Brand on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You can find us also Alexander Pezo, Pezo, and then you can, www.alexanderpezo.com, polishyourappearance.com. So, both of our platforms, we try to make sure we keep everything in sync. You can find us on LinkedIn, Alexander Pezo as well. Okay. In terms of pricing, man, I'll never run from that question, but the best way to answer that is it really depends on, where you're at. If you're somebody that's looking for us to try to style you or personal shop for you, again, we rolled all those services under Image Consulting. So it really depends on the type of package you're looking for. But let's just say off the cuff, you're looking for a higher end custom blazer. A higher end custom blazer is gonna cost you about $995 to $1,200. So if you're looking for something, just put me in the game, coach. I just want something custom that fits right, maybe in kind of like a cotton material, but still gonna be fly, top stitch, whether it's a notch lapel or peak lapel with side vents. We can do you a joint like that for like $695, $700. Custom shirts about $225, $250.
Slim fit, the European cut.
Yeah, European cut. Everything gonna be tight. And see,
tapered.
It's gonna be tapered. That's the key word.
That's what people understand.
Yeah, tapered.
Minimize all the bulge and all the extra.
That's right. The double darts in the back. So just about everything I put on is comes from my brand, and it's gonna be tapered. It's gonna be tailored. It's gonna be custom.
Yeah, I remember when I used to, my mom used to joke, when I used to get dressed for interviews or maybe church or something, I would tuck my shirt, my underwear.
That's
in my
right.
shirt.
So it won't ride up.
People don't understand.
Yeah. Well, but there's
I
also.
can tell I had older people like that just, going to church, I did what my grandfather did.
That's right. But see, those are the best ways to learn. See, the problem now is learning is so diluted because, for one, as brothers, most of us really struggle trying to ingratiate one another or give one another a compliment. Right. If I say, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I like that that fitted you got right there.
Right.
Most cats will be like, wait.
It's weird.
Yeah,
they feel weird by that.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
That's our problem, man.
Yeah.
We've been taught we got to man up. Right. We've been taught we got to be tough.
Right.
If you go to a therapist, you're crazy.
Right.
No, see, all the things that we need, and that's why a lot of us tap out with hypertension, heart disease.
Or just die early.
Right.
I be seeing some old men, they just be like, man, they need a good meal, a warm bed. They just look beat and defeated.
Because we internalize a lot.
And that's just not black or whatever, just men. Like they say men die faster than women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just I see a lot of men just look like, oh boy, you paid a lot of bills.
Well, listen, man. I'll be 50 in 4 months, man, and I don't feel it.
You look, how do you feel? How old do you feel? What's the number? How old do you feel?
Well, I mean, just being real, man. My wife is 37, so I feel great.
You feel about 41?
Nah, I feel late 30s.
So you feel about 38?
Yeah, no, I feel good. I got a 2-year-old son, man.
Oh, that cat still shooting up the club.
Right.
I
yeah.
am not even going there
Okay.
with you. Oh my God.
My
And-
God.
right. We ain't talking about no Kevin Hart. We ain't talking about that pew.
Oh my
Right.
goodness.
Yeah,
So
shotgun,
not,
buckshots.
Right.
not to
just
move the
messing.
motion. Not to move the motion. So the topic, the lit conversation, is sponsored by Beyond the Barber by Duke. Just in case you want to get your hair cut and you make your line up right. You know, while we're talking about, polishing your appearance, Duke can get your head right. Don't be coming out there, have a nice suit and have, the nappy neck. Talk Duke. It is also sponsored by Amir Event. Just in case y'all didn't know, I am the best event planner in the land, covering all of south of the border and Georgia as well.
Drop it.
So the lit conversation today is something that everybody's been talking about, all that we probably are really, really, really overhearing, but it is the thing that is going on. It is the Amber Guyger verdict. How we really feel about it. A lot of people are, having that issue with him hugging and just saying, police officer and the judge and all that good stuff. And so the question of the day is, can you reach that level of Christianity and forgiving somebody at that level?
Wow. I tell you what, first off, condolences to my man's family. Word is, here this brother was sitting in his apartment trying to enjoy a bowl of ice cream. She comes into the wrong apartment. And then as opposed to just saying, hey, put your hands up or whatever, because she was a cop, right? So she knows kind of the protocol as to either talking somebody down or making sure that everybody walks out safe. She in turn decides to go ahead and let that thing go off. Here's my thing.
But then they have prior issue. Didn't them two have prior issue about music or something she didn't like? But then wasn't that?
I don't know all the backstory, but what I do know is there's no justifiable cause to walk. First off, how long have you been living there to know that's not your apartment?
She was on the floor 5. He was on floor 4.
So the whole story of you walked into the wrong apartment.
That blows me.
Right.
Well, my thing is the door was open. Like, what dude, just sitting there with his door just open?
At what, 2, 1,
Yeah,
2?
We are very precautious people. We locking up. We checking. We double checking.
Yeah.
He went.
There's something behind it.
She knocked. He opened.
And
something happened. But also they're saying
and she was texting
the
before,
witness, is now he's shot now.
Yeah, killed, not shot. He's dead.
Well, he got shot and now he's dead also. But
that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of.
It's weird.
Yeah. So, man, what's the best way to say this? I go all the way back to the Rodney King verdict. All right. Emmett Till was a little bit before me, but everybody's probably heard the Emmett Till story. Yeah. Mom left the casket open so that everyone could see how disgraced her son was and how beaten he was. But you go all the way back to Rodney King, where they literally beat this man in the street on a DUI stop and literally beat him to death. He comes out with the the famous catchphrase, "Can't we all just get along?" They pay him off. He rides off into the sunset, still has other issues. No one from the LAPD is really indicted or serves time. Listen, when we kill as black males, we're normally killed. When we don't kill, we're normally killed. All right.
And you can't forget about the dude in Valdosta. Was it Valdosta where they took his organs?
Mm-hmm.
Rolled
him up in the mat. Well, you got that, and that's been going on almost since I've been in Georgia. When they put him in the wrestling mat, and of course they lost the video. Then you had the kid up in Ohio who was playing in the park with the water gun, and the cop 12 years old, and the cop just rolls up, don't even say freeze, boom, kills him. I thought it was a grown man, and my life was at risk. They say that 50% or more of the cops that kill someone are going to get off. The fact that she got 10 years and she'll probably only serve 5, and with good behavior,
5, 6.
with good behavior, she'll probably serve a third.
Because they dropped it down to manslaughter, right?
Right. Yeah. So she'll probably serve about 3 years. She'll be out. Somebody's gonna have a job waiting on her. See, it's kind of like there are different levels to it. There's different levels for us versus them, and I hate to make it an us versus them.
But that's why a lot of the young people, the youth, they whole thing is if I get that bread, I can take your head off with it. Like, and then if I get that bread, I feel like I'm set apart a little bit. Or if anything, I could get a lawyer to fight it.
Yeah, but you know what?
Even if you still wrong me.
That's kind of like hustling backwards.
But I mean, they're coming from nothing. Like,
Right.
They're coming from nothing. Ain't nobody teaching them. They taking the skill set of music or if it's basketball or some type of sports, and they just feel like. And I try to explain to somebody about this. It's like, how do you tell a kid, a youth, not one that you're raising, because he has your blood, she has your blood.
Right.
They're being reared up under this.
Right.
So you have an expectation. But somebody who may not get this early.
Right.
You meet them at a 21, 22, 26-year-old age, and they've been making money through some type of form of fashion, which is legal or maybe a lot
whatever
not legal. How do you tell that person they need to believe in a certain something outside of just get the bag? Because it seems like money takes care of all.
No, so what I would always tell any young guy, man, is, and I was taught this when I was like 19. I was working at this Jewish country club. It's called Crest Hills Country Club. And I was the only brother out there on the tennis courts that wasn't doing menial work. And guy named Carl Susser walked up to him. Still remember like yesterday, man, and that was 30 years ago. He walks up to me and he said, Alexander, how are the courts today? I said, Mr. Susser, they're pretty good. He said, wait a minute. He said, let me explain something to you. He said, I pay $25,000 a year to come to this club. The next time anyone comes up to you and asks you how the courts are, even if you don't think they're top notch, you let them know the courts are immaculate. His whole thing was, it's a state of mind. You have to, where I'm going with this is, I always say to young brothers, surround yourself. If you get in that bag, surround yourself. You got to always have an OG, but not that OG that's going to tell you what you're doing. You got to keep doing, but that can kind of teach you some different rules and ways to move how the other half lives. Right. So that you can transition away from that. Right. See, what we tend to do is we get a little bread and we think can't nobody tell us nothing. But when we broke, we humble.
Absolutely. That's why we lean on each other in that environment. But then as soon as we get money, we come up out of that environment.
We don't know nobody.
And
right.
Can't nobody come to my house.
Right. No, you don't even know where I live at. Just come to my house.
What y'all doing over here?
Right.
Oh my God. Well, I really, really, really appreciate you for hanging out with us for that and having that talk with us and really, doing something positive.
Appreciate
and
that.
really like shifting the atmosphere, because once we all get together and, really start moving in the direction that makes sense, I feel like we can really make a world of change. So once again, tell me your Instagram handle, your websites and everything like that.
Yep. Websites, alexanderpezo.com, polishyourappearance.com. Then you can check us out on IG, Polish Your Appearance, at Polish Your Appearance, at Alexander Pezo Brand, Alexander Pezo Brand on Facebook, Twitter, and you can find us at Alexander Pezo even on LinkedIn. So.
All right. Make sure y'all follow. If you got to get your life together, he is the guy to talk to. We're going to play the next song.
Y'all know Fresh is best.
We're going to play the next song, Wobble by Shonda. And we lit.
Yeah, we lit.
Bend over, touch your toes. Let me see you bust it low, face down, ass up. That's the way you wobble on the D, 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 wobble on the D. Big booty, little booty, put it on the map. Big booty, little booty, put it on the map. Make it clap, make it clap. Big booty, little booty, put it on the map. Make that booty roll like some 24. Shake it on the go, on the tippy toes. Move that booty like a salt shaker. Move that body like a vibrator. Ass that Coke bottle. Let me see you make it wobble. Make it clap. Make it clap. Make it clap. Make it clap. Bend over, touch your toes. Let me see you bust it low, face down, ass up. That's the way you wobble on the D, 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 wobble on the D. Big booty, little booty, put it on the map. Big booty, little booty, put it on the map. Make it clap, make it clap. Big booty, little booty, put it on the map. Booty, booty, moving like jello. When they see her, they be like hello. Make it jiggle, jiggle, make it
wobble on the D, wobble on the D, wobble on the D, wobble on the D, wobble on the D.
Man's art on beat, bitch. It's that JSL shit, bitch. Pay attention. You feel me? We up next. You feel me? Don't forget about G and me, nigga. Get money everywhere. See that money on the floor, I'ma mop it up. She got a fat ass, hold on girl, fuck it up. Got a nigga in a trance when she wobble, bruh. Go stupid, go crazy, bitch, fuck it up. See that money on the floor, I'ma mop it up. She got a fat ass, hold on girl, fuck it up. Got a nigga in a trance when she wobble, bruh. Go stupid, go crazy, bitch, fuck it up. Grew up in the city, something like the slums. Started throwing people, we get it out the mud. What you need, get it brand new from the bums. I sip on Henny, I don't really do the run. Get disrespectful, we gon' need your funds. If there's two of us, you might as well run. Beat the shit out of him like he was my son. Leave him brainless like he was dumb. No evidence, never leave a crumb. Stocked on, so don't ask where I'm from. Get the trip and you ain't gon' like the outcome. Now strip slide all that income. See that money on the floor, I'ma mop it up. She got a fat ass, hold on girl, fuck it up. Got a nigga in a trance when she wobble, bruh. Go stupid, go crazy, bitch, fuck it up. See that money on the floor, I'ma mop it up. She got a fat ass, hold on girl, fuck it up. Got a nigga in a trance when she wobble, bruh. Go stupid, go crazy, bitch, fuck it up. Eighth in the word and it's all to the neck. If this nigga really trippin' pop, I'll get stretched. Thought he was hella fresh till his face met this text. His lip to the voice, I ain't saying less. Niggas know my name, no second guess. I'm the hot boy, born out the furnace. Demons in my ear telling me to live this life of sin. I swear to God it's tempting cause I just wanna win. But a nigga like me will never give in. I'm steady running, steady chasing chicks. Think I was on the football team the way I be blitzing. Like a bong on this track, I be ripping. See that money on the floor, I'ma mop it up. She got a fat ass, hold on girl, fuck it up. Got a nigga in a trance when she wobble, bruh. Go stupid, go crazy, bitch, fuck it up. See that money on the floor, I'ma mop it up. She got a fat ass, hold on girl, fuck it up. Got a nigga in a trance when she wobble, bruh. Go stupid, go crazy, bitch, fuck it up.
We live.
And we're back. That's lit.
We back. We play back-to-back songs because, you know, sometimes we got to transition. We got to take a little longer because we lit. You know what I'm saying? Lit things be happening behind the scenes and y'all can't see it because y'all not ready. When y'all get ready, we going to have it for you. But we have Miss Joselyn in the building. Hey, girl.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Say your name for me.
Hey, my name's Joselyn Winward.
Joselyn Winward. That
You
sounds like a
to
very.
to say her name?
Well, it just sounds strong.
It is strong.
That's good stuff.
Come from a lot of strong men and women.
A lot of wing guards.
A lot of wing guards.
A lot of wing guards. Look at it. Look at you peeping. Look at it.
I see you looking.
I see you peeking
with your
peeking ass.
Right.
All right, then. So,
hey, shout out to Omari in the building. He came to grace us with
yep.
his presence. You know what I'm saying? OG engineer, the original one that dropped with us. He wanted to come see us. You know, people can't stay too long away from us. He missed us. But anyway, back to the project at hand.
Joselyn Winward. So talk to us. You know what you got going on. You know.
First of all, what do you do?
What do I do?
Okay, well you gotta hate on me in my vernacular, okay?
Because I mean, if you say
no,
what you got
right,
going,
right.
What you do?
Don't just check me on text. Let me finish my thought. The check me say, do check your phone.
That's not how we do. That's not how we do.
Surely we need to do it different a little bit sometime.
No.
She always, you know what I'm saying? All the
So,
time.
Miss Mia, what do you do?
So I am an actress. So
Okay.
yeah, so I do a lot of acting around the Atlanta market. I also am a songwriter, so it's in the
So with
entertainment
your
film.
songwriting, do you sing or you just
Yeah, I
write?
sing, but more so write lyrics and come up with beats. So I work with like producers, create beats and lyrics.
So you do beat yourself? You produce yourself?
No, I want to learn to do beats, but like I bring my idea to them and then they create it with my lyrics. But I more so have been doing my acting, but I've been dabbing back into my songwriting.
Dab.
So with your songwriting,
yes.
is there any specific celebrity that you want to write for? And with your acting, is there any particular actor that you want to like co-star with?
Well, for acting, Taraji. For
Taraji
sure.
P?
Yes, I love
Okay.
her. That's my girl. I love
Love
Taraji.
it.
Everybody knows. As far as music,
She came like she had a whole like
Hey,
moment
great.
with that.
Nah, she went to a real song. Everybody know that my little bit.
But I love her. But yeah, Taraji. And
She had to bring herself back together.
Yeah.
I had to bring myself back
What's
together.
up with the smack? What do y'all like? That's like y'all seal the deal with that one.
Yeah.
That's the like, the period. Like, okay. Like it's kind of you settle it and then you move. Like scene and go ahead.
And go ahead. Okay. As far as my music, who I would love to write for, anybody really, but I mean, obviously, I love, of course, Beyonce. I love Toni Braxton. I love her so much.
Toni Braxton. Happy
I love
birthday,
her
Toni
voice.
Braxton.
Yeah,
It's your
happy
birthday
birthday,
today.
Toni. Yes, I love her too.
Jesus Christ. I think they just synchronized their periods right now. These motherfuckers got excited. That's too much. Okay, happy birthday, Toni.
Don't be. It sounds like somebody that hater just.
They just erupted. Just said one. It was too much. It was too much estrogen at one time.
Yes, I love
Get your life
Toni.
together.
Yeah.
Toni Braxton. Toni Braxton. It is her birthday today. She's a legend.
She is a legend. She's been in the game for a minute.
Like 51, 52.
She's young.
Don't be trying to tell women's ages
She's
out
young,
on the street.
young and beautiful. That's all you need to know.
I mean,
She's
that's Birdman
Toni.
on lady, right? That's Birdman.
I don't know.
She's Toni Braxton. She's not Birdman or lady.
No.
That's so disrespectful.
Yeah, she's her own woman, own person.
I thought that was Birdman. I thought that was his little jump off for about 15, 16,
Jump off.
17 years.
Don't let him take you there.
I'm not, because he's about to talk about my Tony.
But I'm just
Don't
saying,
let him
but
take you
she
there.
dated Birdman for like 20-something years. Like off
She did
and
not
on.
date him for 20-something years.
17 years, round up. Anything over 5 is up.
No.
It was not that long.
Probably
No.
about 15, 16.
It was- no.
They said it. They've been together for a while. They've been together off and on for a minute. When they say, oh, that's my homie, I've been knowing her for 15, 20 years. Like, they've been, you think he ain't been fucking? He fucking.
She was married.
Tell me
Moving
they ain't had that
forward.
going on.
Moving forward, I don't know.
What
We
other,
went down.
When
we
marriage
went down
ever stopped
some
any
road.
penis for entering
Look,
the vagina?
Tony, I was not talking about you.
Okay, now she wasn't, but I was just
showing
speaking.
love.
Yeah, that was.
Anyway, what?
These two. Shit. But anyway, let's continue moving forward since y'all want a female check me today, tonight up in the building.
Okay. What other?
That smack that, and then that crook shit. You know what I'm saying?
I can't do that.
You can't do it. You know how to do
No.
it. You want to do it though. You want to know
I
how to
can't
do
do
it.
it.
You want to do it, but you want to know.
No,
Your feminine self
I
want to do.
I do.
You want to do it because you want to see your girl be like, and yeah, try it, teach her.
You can't teach nobody how to do it. It just,
Try it.
That's a
happens.
talent.
Hit it.
That's a talent
Hit it
on
one
its
time.
own.
Hit it one time for the
No,
mic.
okay, so he's trying to make me embarrass myself.
Go.
Okay. Of course.
You
I
said-
can make the sound, but it's not really doing it.
You're speaking it, and
That's how I'm speaking
You're
it.
speaking it. You can't
I'm
speak
not-
it. It's a sound you make.
Exactly.
it's not a
and I
sound. It's a vibration of your tongue.
Oh, somebody with
Well-
nasty. Somebody. So Tony, you a Christian woman. You're a whole Christian. What are you doing? Don't talk like this.
I put a post, you know what I'm saying, to everybody saying, why are you being like so negative or why you have like a whole different thing, and they be like, you supposed to be a Christian. I am. I'm from the south side of the kingdom. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just do something a little different every now and then. God still love me. He's still
I
working
wonder,
on me.
like the devoted Christians, like talk about the Bible, the thumpers. I wonder when it's time for them to have a secular moment. Like, what do they do? Do they
with
pray?
with their mate.
No, sometimes it ain't always with the mate. I've been with Christian women. Like, I'm talking about that. Go to Bible study Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Stay off of Christian mingle.
I ain't get them on Christian mingle. I met these on female. Like, listen, the Facebook closed groups, they different in there. They different in them closed groups. They are different individuals.
Oh my goodness.
Is what I'm saying.
What projects do you have going
Yeah,
on?
exactly.
I'm just saying.
What projects do you have going on? Acting, singing?
So lately, I've just been auditioning a lot. I've had the opportunity to audition for a few of Tyler Perry's new shows coming out.
Okay.
So
did you get to walk the red carpet at his grand opening?
No, I didn't attend that, but I saw all the images and I was so jealous. Not jealous, but I was just like, I know I was supposed to be there. I should be there. But
did you go to
next year.
Kanye's Sunday service? Did you go? Did you catch that? Did you go to
no,
Kanye?
I did not go to that.
Would you go to something like that?
I don't know.
Yes, you will, because you're an actress and you need to
And
mingle. There's a lot of people there,
You need to
so
rub
yes.
shoulders and elbows with the right people. So yes,
Well,
you
I
will.
would go to Netwrk, but that's about it.
So the Holy Ghost
What's,
catch you.
what's the
Holy
whole
Ghost
thing
catch
like? Why can't Kanye be like, do
No,
the package?
I am all for him being with the church. I just hope it's
Authentic.
Authentic. And
So my thing
not,
with those,
I don't know. I just don't. It seems kind of cult-like. I don't know.
So are you
How
a
does
church
it sound
goer?
like?
Are
I
you a
don't
church
know.
goer? You go to church pretty frequently?
I need to go to church more, but I have more so relationship
You have
with the
what?
Lord.
it's
Relationship.
about relationship, not
Relationship with the Lord.
religion.
Oh, so you do go on Easter though? You do make
No.
Easter.
Christmas, Mother's Day, the main holidays that you really
The
supposed to be in
basics.
church.
Okay. You get your 4-5 times a year.
Got
Few
3
Bible
good solid
studies.
outfits in there.
A few Bible studies. Now I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you
y'all
something.
make this sound so bad.
Now I'm gonna tell you something. I don't like when women be wearing those maxi dresses. They shoulders out with no bra, areolas tough.
To church?
What the stuff I see at church? I be like, this
What
is
church
crazy.
you go to?
I go New Mercy when I do go. Okay.
Okay.
But
Oh,
I
you
visit
calling the
church.
ladies out at the church?
Hey,
at
it
New
is what it
Mercy?
is. It
That's
is
what
it
they
is.
do over there.
But when I do go, that's where I go. But I also go to people if they invite me to their church, and I'll go. And that stuff I see, I'll be like, man, you can't wear this. You can't wear this to church. Come on.
My church don't wear that. My church is a
Oh.
bunch of married people
I
all
go to,
together.
plus I go to the late service. So
I don't
late
even be
service-
wanting to go all the time
We'll
because
take-
I'll be like, dang, it's just married folks in here.
Late
Like,
service people
how
are
do you
people that
find
was
somebody
really
of
going
God
out.
in here? It's already covered.
Yeah, it's for the people who
They went out last night. Yeah, they went out last
gotta
night,
wake
and it
up
looked
and
like
go.
it. Like the makeup looked like it was slept on. Like it don't.
Okay.
She fixed that this morning. She
we
got
gonna
in this
say
morning,
mercies.
touched it up, and was like, "Man, I'm here, God. I am
Come as
here.
you are.
I am here, God."
Come as you are.
Come as you are.
Do you ever go to the late service and be like, "Oh boy, the last 5 hours was hell."
The late services be long. Very
Extremely.
long.
That's how they. But see, I came from Pastor Kearney, especially when y'all Falcons are playing, because he's a Falcon fan. He
be
like
quick.
He gets us out of there. I love him for that.
11:30.
What?
Bye, y'all.
I hate the pastor that's like haters of sports, especially football. Like, bro, why are we still here, bro? And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm about to go.
You about to hit the church finger?
I gotta roll. These people be locking their leg like they don't want you to pass. That's why I like to get at the end.
Right.
And then when I get at the end, I'm about to bust my move, bust that left. I already paid y'all a couple dollars. Lady want to put her hands. Young man, not when the pastor talking. I gotta hit it with an offensive line move. Get your hand off my chest. Get out of here.
Hit it with the hot.
Get out of here. Hit it with a semi-Heisman. Get out of here, old lady. Nadine, you feel what I'm saying? So, like for me,
That's why you didn't get that second cup of tea at the whole church revival.
the second cup of tea, I don't need. The crackers good though, especially when they do like they switch it up. They start to give us the cheddar, the white cheddar crackers. They ain't just basic.
They only just give you club crackers.
Nah, it's got a little white cheddar, like a little garlic parmesan cheddar to it.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. What's
Not basic, and it can come in a little baggie, so you get a couple of them. So I just snatch about 2-3 baggies. Give me a couple
2-3
cups,
baggies.
couple of little shot of cups of that cranberry.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
That's
what
it.
brought you to being an actress? Like, what did you say? Like, I want to be an actress, mommy, daddy, or whatever. If you were already grown by that moment, like, what made you say, you know what, acting is what it's got. I got the talent and I can do it.
Well, acting. I got into acting later. I always loved to entertain though. Like even when I was a little
Entertain?
girl,
Was it
like
How did you do?
striptease?
How did you?
striptease.
You trying to say she got that in her?
Look,
said
my
entertain.
parents might be
DNA?
listening now.
A little shoulder? She
When
look
you
like
say
she give a little
entertain,
shoulder?
Okay, so entertain. So like I was on the dance team.
bring it
I was
back.
in
was
choir.
you like the bubbly brown sugar, like the little pop drop little kids, or was you just like ballet, tap, like dance?
No, look, I did do ballet, but I dropped out of it, or I begged my parents to take me out of it because it was boring. It was so boring.
My daughter's doing
I
ballet
couldn't do
now.
it.
Ballet and
I
tap.
like
But I
ballet.
regret it.
She's doing
I
ballet.
love
regret
ballet.
it. No, I do now that I'm older. But when I was younger, it was boring. Now I regret it because I'm like, dang, I could have been doing those twirls, the little leaps,
Yeah,
all
you
that
could-
good stuff.
Yeah, we could have been something. Just imagine.
If you wanna
Listen,
be somebody,
we could have really been
if you
something. I
wanna
think what
go
messes up,
somewhere,
I don't know,
you better
maybe y'all,
wake
maybe
up
not,
and
but it was sex. I think
pay
sex just totally
attention.
messed everything up. Once you add that into the mix, it's a wrap. It's over with. Your whole deterrence is like that. Like, because for me, I wanted to be a veterinarian. I wanted to
I
play
used to
football.
wanna be one too.
You know what I'm saying? But then when
I
I
used
started,
to be a one obstetrician
but when I started liking you, kind, then it was like veterinarian, man, books. I'm about to go by her house and do my homework.
and study
Her,
anatomy.
yes. And I ain't even
Okay.
taking that this subject. Like for real, like it's just I just feel like because I have a client, he's a Jehovah's Witness, and he's saving himself for marriage. And I talked to him one time. I was like, bro, I admire you. That's commendable.
The Latter-day Saints was at my house when I got off work today.
Really?
Yeah.
They were doing it.
No, they was
Oh.
not doing it. They was just at, how they knock on the door and everything like
Oh,
that.
they was already there.
Yeah, my kids came. I came home and they was like looking like, Ma, they was like, Ma, I thought you was that lady. They was like upstairs at my neighbor's house. And so I was standing outside, you know, when they see an adult, like, can we give you a car? I was like, I looked at the badge, and she seen me look, like, and I was like, I'm not interested. She was like, okay. Like,
they got this young fellow, sometimes he'll bring somebody, he's a evangelist person, and he likes to come in and read the Bible. And I was on the phone, and he pulled up on me, and I noticed, like, oh, what's up, bro? And another phone call came. So as soon as I got off of that one, he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh. So then I finished that, and I'm about to go in. I got a client pulling up, and I just got stuff going on. He's like, yo, you know, maybe I come back. I said, be honest with you, bro. You could talk to somebody else about conversion. I'm really not the guy for it. Like, you're really not going to win me. He was like, oh, well, but God got to get your soul. I say, listen, bro, let's keep it very cool. You know, like, let's just keep it cool. We good. I don't want to tell you leave me the F alone with that. Like, you know, just it's okay. Come and talk to everybody else, but we cool. We working. You know what I mean? I just think when people try to beat you with it, like, I got to get it right now. You know what I'm saying? What if you die and then I died? I meet you there. I'd be like, you here? He'd be like, what was all that for? Like, why'd you do all that? You dig what I'm saying? So, I don't know, you know, but we're going to do better in life, you know. We're going to definitely do better in life. God with us.
Okay, we're going to take a little break.
Highly favored.
No break?
I don't like that.
Wrap it up.
Now, I'm going to say this before we wrap it up. I don't like that since we're talking about God. I don't like when people say, I'm blessed and highly favored.
A lot of
women like to say that. And it's like, damn, you're not the only one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got some blessings. I get a little favor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Fine. Anyway, last question is, before we go ahead and wrap it up, is what is your goals and aspirations in what you're doing?
My goals and aspirations, become a successful actress and songwriter.
What is success?
Success is just to be really into my craft and be financially stable and just doing everything I'm trying to accomplish, especially music-wise. Because in my family, we have musical people. If y'all heard of the group Lakeside, an old school group?
I have it.
Fantastic Voyage,
yes.
All the Way Live. Well, the lead singer is my mom's first cousin.
Awesome.
So, you know, we have that in our family. So I'm like tapping into that part. So, yeah.
So do you do like background singing, or are you like the lead vocalist or something like that? I mean,
she doesn't sing. She says she writes.
No, I sing.
She said singer-songwriter. She said singer.
Sing.
She said singer-songwriter. I heard that.
So I did choir in high school, and so I'm a singer-songwriter.
Excuse me,
That's not what she said. Anyway.
So I'm an actress, singer-songwriter.
She did say it.
Yeah.
She didn't say it the first time, right?
I didn't say it the first time. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Tony just don't know how to eat crow.
Anyway, so if anybody wants to follow you, book you, call you, check you out, holler at you, whatever they want to do,
contract you out to sing at a bar mitzvah or maybe like a Sweet 16 or something like that.
Well, we got to hear her sing first before we just contract her.
Can you give us a little blessing?
No. Oh.
Oh.
That's opera. That's opera.
That's opera for you.
Anyway,
I take it. I like it.
What's your Instagram, social media, if you got a website or anything? Where can people follow you?
Got it.
So my Instagram is sassy_Jossie, SASSY_JOCI, and my Facebook page is Joselyn Winward for my fan page.
Okay, that is just awesome. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, because it is time to wrap it up. Remember, today, tomorrow, and always stay living in today's time, because we
lit.
Lit,
little bit.
Bye, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Winward!
It's lit, it's lit, it's lit. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah, it's lit, and like it ain't lit. LITT, and like it ain't lit. Yeah, it's lit, and like it ain't lit. LITT, and like it ain't lit. Yeah, we lit, 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 yeah, we lit.
It's lit. Cut the radio up, grab the phone when the live on. This the latest station in the nation, get your mind blown. Monday from 9/11, causing hectic 9/11. You ain't heard about from word of mouth. Come here, let me tell you. We got Tony on the mic, the celebrity of ATL, and we got Duke, plus my dog Omar as well. It's a lituation every time you cut the station on. It's the LITT Netwrk here, but we taking off.